Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Doing an unboxing video, but this is more geared towards metal fab, kind of, sort of. As the title indicates, cheapest TIG welder on Amazon. And that's kind of not true, but it kind of is at the same time. So, on Amazon.ca for 80 bucks, probably like 60 bucks in the States, you can get a stick welder, an inverter stick welder that will do lift TIG. It won't come with the torch, so you'd have to buy a torch kit. So you're looking at another 50 bucks, have to buy a regulator, which is more. So you're still getting up there, and still scratch start. They call it lift TIG. I call it scratch start. But this is the cheapest TIG welder, primarily a TIG welder, on Amazon. And it is the Hitbox HBT Hitbox TIG 2000. So I'm assuming it's 2000 amps. Just kidding. Anyways, so this was 150 bucks Canadian. So that'd be maybe like 110 US. But anyways, let's see what's in the box. It's shocking how cheap this is. And this thing is high freak start, so you don't have to scratch start it. Okay. Let's see what's in the old box. And this is just gonna be, I'm not going to test it today because after this I got a ton of other catch-up stuff to do. Okay, so what do we got in this box? We have the gas hose. Now, you might be looking, oh, that's the gas hose. Yeah, a lot of Chinese welders come with this as a gas hose. But some millers do too now. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with this because usually if you're running argon, argon's only running at 50 psi out of the flow meter or something like that. And this is good for 10 kilograms per square centimeter. Now I'm in Canada, but I don't know what the fuck that means. I could check, but my phone's right there, so. But I imagine it's good. I know, like this stuff, I think it's actually good for 50, 60 psi, maybe 80, I'm not sure. Well, at least the stuff you buy here in Canada. No, this is made in China, so. But the problem with these on the Chinese welders, because I've dealt with a few of these, the hose clamps they send with them are complete garbage. So if you get a welder with this, go to Home Depot, Canadian Tire, Princess Auto, Harbor Freight, whatever, Ace Hardware in the States, stuff like that, and get some better hose clamps. You'll be thanking me because the hose clamps they send are absolute crap. So what else we got in here? Got a fancy adapter in case you want to plug it into 220. That's pretty standard. Ground clamp. Oh, that's another thing about Chinese welders. These ground clamps they always come with are absolute garbage. So I'm using a Chinese welder at work, the Art Captain ACDC TIG 200P. And welds aluminum fine, but I went to bought a Power Weld 300 amp ground clamp, got some I think it was like 4 gauge cable, and made a new ground clamp because it's kind of, if you're taking and your ground clamps loose and stuff, that's going to affect your weld quite a bit. It is. And it'll frustrate you that you'll be able to tell what's wrong, but what's wrong is your ground's crap, and it makes a difference. It's part of the chain, right? Okay, what else we got here? We got your standard Chinese stick welding cable. Here is the pitchfork. Now this is what I was curious about, what kind of TIG torch is going on. There's pictures on Amazon, it doesn't really tell you what it is. This uses the bigger connectors too, that's kind of surprising. I thought I'd use the dinky little ones like Lincoln Vertex. So it comes with number 4, number 5, number 6 cup. Like at work, we typically just use number 6 because it's kind of a good all-around TIG cup. These cords look really long. But whatever. Okay. So here is the torch. This thing has some kind of weird quick connect for the gas on it. Oh, it comes with tungsten. 1/16 tungsten. with a blue. I think blue is, light blue is serrated. Oh, At work, we always use the fluoride ones because fluoride are the best. I know there's the whole radioactive scare back 20 years ago or 10, 15 years ago, but it's nothing to worry about. You're gonna kill yourself faster with the fumes from TIG welding, especially stainless, all the chromium and crap, right? Okay. This torch, it's kind of clunky. It's an on-off switch, nothing variable there. What kind of collet does it come with? It's a 1/8 collet. That's funny. So this is a 1/8 collet, but or sorry, 1/8 mandrel or whatever you call it, with a. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a 1/16. It just looks smaller than 1/16. What other ones it comes with? .332, and it looks like 1/8. So it comes with 3 collets, so you can use 3 different sizes of tungsten. Which I suggest if you're going to TIG welding, do use the 332. 332 is kind of a good all-around size. And you can sharpen it at a really steep angle so you get a nice point on it. Where the 1/16s you just burn through them faster. Now this torch, not flexible. Oh, it's a WP17. So it's a smaller one. All the other Chinese welders I've had all come with the WP26, which is a big bulky torch, but this big chunk of plastic kind of makes this big and bulky too. So I might change that out. I might put a WP9 on it, a tiny little torch, if it's simple, but the trigger's integral to that, so I'm gonna have to take that apart and take a look. But anyways, two of the actual, there's one of the cheap Chinese hose clamps just randomly in the box. That'll go in the garbage. Okay, there's the welder. It's tiny. It's long though. From the front it's tiny. Okay. That's got the shitty barb for the gas connection. I mean, I prefer the threaded gas connections, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. So that is it. What do we got there? So, amperage control, obviously you can set to TIG, MMA. It's got 4-step and 2-step TIG, which is kind of nice. 4 steps. So, if you don't know, on trigger like this, 2-step is off, it's on. Where on 4-step, on, off. So you can just have it on if you're doing the long welds, you don't have to keep your thumb on there. Like the welder I have at work, that Art Captain, it has more settings, so you can actually, if it's in 4-step, you can actually set 3 different heats. So you can, if you're doing aluminum, you can set initially button down, really hot, then you take it off for cruising welds, amperage I guess, or whatever. And then when you come to the end of your weld, you can hit again for lower amperage, just so you don't notch out the end of the weld, you know what I mean. But yeah, but this will do fine. But yeah, so it's got, looks like you can adjust the down slope, post gas. Post gas is important, because if you don't have enough post gas, you're gonna foul your tungsten a bit. It's gonna look dark. The last bit of your weld is gonna look dark because if you don't have enough post flow, it's gonna just oxidize the weld right away. But yeah, so that's it. This thing was $150, and it might even work. Maybe we should go find out. I'm not sure if I'll do that today, but yeah, maybe. We'll see. Anyways, so either this is the end of the video, or you'll see me doing more stuff and welding. Oh, let's look at the owner's manual. Now, I'm pulling a page out of Lipdark Studios because they read the owner's manuals, because they are sometimes funny. Operating instruction, inverter welder, HBT 2000. No, that's not interesting. Make sure input bound. Do not stress operation. Do not stress the operation panel cover plate while moving the machine to avoid falling items hurting others. Do not stress panel and cover plate while moving the machine so that to avoid falling items hurting others. And that's how it's written. I'm not retarded. That's how it's written. Please fix the wheels tightly while moving the machine with a forklift. I'll read that again. Please fix the wheels tightly while moving the machine with a forklift. Oh. Okay. To avoid possible fire, hazard, or other damages, please do not install and operate the machine if it's found damaged or lack of components. Oh, maybe there's lack of components on the inside. Yeah, that's not interesting. Anything else? Do not. Apparently, you should not incinerate this item. Precautions for discharge. Pay attention to the following when discharging a welding machine. Burning electrolyte capacitors on the main circuit on the PCBs may cause an explosion. Burning the plastic parts such as front panel may produce poisonous gas. Dispose it as industrial waste. So what they're saying is, don't take this to your backyard and burn it. It might be bad. Okay, dimension weight, blah blah blah. Functions and features. The HBT series welders are inverter welders that are manufactured and are of the mature technology and stable performances. It adopts PWM technology at high power, switching element IGBT discrete to rectify 220, 230 voltage, blah, 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 blah. There's voltage step down, rectification again. Stable power current is obtained by output. This is explaining how inverters work. Please avoid environment which contains too much dust or metal powder. These would never be used in a metal fab shop, I guess. Avoid installation in area where corrosive or explosive gases. Installation should be carried out in a dry environment with less than 90% humidity. Okay. Please consult and confirm in advance if there's any special installation requirement. You gotta love when stuff's translated from Chinese. It's kind of funny. But yeah, anyways, I'm not gonna keep reading that. It's just hurts your brain to read some of that stuff. And I've had a long month at work. My brain hurts already, so that's. But anyways, that's the little hitbox welder. If I can find the other hose clamp, because I don't have any new ones, I might actually hook this bad boy up. Maybe. Anyways, hope everyone's having a great Friday. Take her easy. Hey, so welcome back. I got this all set up, got the gas hooked up, set at 45 amps. We just got some scrap metal here. This is 16 gauge cold roll steel. And for those of you who, if you have to go buy metal and you're buying steel, I highly recommend buying a cold roll over hot roll. It's easier to weld. It comes with an oily film on it, but that's pretty minor. So I got set at 45 amps, got the gas on. We're gonna see what it does. Okay? See what happens. I just fusion welded. Quick pop. There's no kind of metals. That's not very important weld, but. Yeah, so 45 amps seems. It's got a lot of post flow. I want to change that. Post flow doesn't need to be at 2 seconds. I only have a 20 cubic foot bottle, so I mean, I'm gonna buy a bigger bottle. I'm gonna buy an 80 cubic foot for home. So every welder, especially with Chinese welders, like at work, 45 amps would be perfect for this. This one, 45 amps is not, so I'm gonna bump her up to 52 centimeters. Doesn't help the metal from sitting in the cool shell though. Oh, only some tow rod. Remember, this is light stuff, 16 gauge. Actually, it's not that light. Yeah, so there ain't nothing wrong with that. The machine does seem a little cold. I'm gonna pump her up to 60. See what happens. Anyways, it's plug this into 220. Might be a completely different angle. Pick up a little breaker in both. It's not bad. It's smooth. It's actually pretty smooth. But yeah, it's welding just fine. Just that's an inside corner. Use some silicone bronze, which is basically just brazing rod for TIG. And it's if you're doing muffler mods or something, I highly recommend getting silicone bronze, like 1/16. It's nice to weld with, especially if you're a beginner. So yeah, it welds pretty good. Like I said, that's at 60 amps. The inside corner, you can see that. Maybe lighting here ain't the greatest, but it's surprisingly smooth. Like I wasn't expecting to be that smooth. After you TIG weld often, you sometimes come across a weld where it's not smooth. It does happen. Some more. Hot. Metal's hot. Hope safety police don't come out on me and tell me about, oh, you gotta wear gloves when you're welding. Because, yeah, well, you probably should, but don't tell me what to do. Seriously. I weld every day at work. Oh, I don't have cheaters in this. I've been having to put cheaters in my helmet because I'm getting older and they're basically just built into reading glass and your welding helmet. Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with this thing. How long will it last? I don't know. What's the duty cycle on it? I actually haven't checked. I'll check it here in a second once the fan stops running and cools down, but it seems to be doing a pretty damn good job. I really have to clean up over here. This is a flippin' mess. So kind of hot. Yeah, that's just the silicone bronze. Just not the nicest weld, but you know, it gets the job done. Anyways, so that's it for this thing. I'm gonna turn it off. I'll get new hose clamps if I keep it. This might be going to John at Cook County Saloon. Does it have duty cycle on the back? It does not. Oh, on the bottom, right where you can read it. Duty cycle. You're on 110. Stick welding. If you're maxed out at 140 amps, you have 25% duty cycle. If you're running it at 90 amps, you have 60%. So that's not horrible. I mean, it's probably not actual because Chinese like to exaggerate stuff. But yeah, 150 bucks. That'd be like I said, 110 US. Comes with TIG torch. It doesn't come with a regulator. You have to buy one, but you can buy a cheap Chinese regulator, pretty dang cheap. So, anyways, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I highly recommend if you're interested. TIG welding is the best kind of weld. It's best. It's the strongest. I mean, not with this little welder, but I mean, really, like if you even like plate and stuff. If you have big TIG welder running a water cooled torch, you can make some pretty damn strong welds, stronger than arc, stronger than stick. I just generically call stick arc for whatever reason, but stronger than MIG for sure. But yeah, it's not a bad little welder. I might play with it more on the weekend here, but hope everyone's having a great Friday. Take it easy. Bye.